Hello everyone, this is the Shitcoin Detective, and today I wanted to talk to you about what happens when you interact with the scam coins which we received as an airdrop. So the two coins that I wanted to talk to you about is the Vera.io and the other one is the GoFlux.io. I made a separate video from both of these, but I've been contacted by some viewers and they provided me with a transaction hash, and from that I could see where the money is actually ended up going. So let's take a look at that and yeah, see what happens when you approve on their website the scammer to take your tokens. So these are the contract addresses that we are talking about. And we have two contract addresses, 0x76 and the other one is 0x9C91, and both of which was created by the same creator. So I have reason to believe, because of this, that both of these scams were perpetrated by the same person, that they created it. So these are approximately the transactions. This is for the GoFlux that are happening. If we go ahead and click on one of these transactions, then we can see that it's not very descriptive what's happening here. But if we go to logs, then we can see transfers happening, and basically this is what's happening. So there is two transactions which are happening at the same time. One is an approval. It approves the contract, right? 0x91 0xC91 to spend on your behalf this amount of tokens, and then it transfers from you, which is this is the unfortunate person who approved this transaction, to spend your tokens and transfer it to this address, so 0xC5. And yeah, we can see this sort of transactions. One is an approval and the transfer. The approval is always for the token contract address, and the transfers are happening to I've been able to identify 3 different wallets, right? So this is one of the wallets where the money is arriving at. If we go ahead and go back a little bit in time to the total token transactions, we can see that yeah, this is the GoFlux where this holder from random addresses, right? From random addresses, he receives different tokens. So for example, here he received 1900 BUSDs from this wallet, and from another wallet he received $86. So I think they are targeting specific tokens. They didn't really steal everything from those wallets. If we go ahead and click on this address and see, they have a few tokens left. These are mostly worthless tokens, but the most, the BUSD, for example, was stolen from their wallet. And this one, it's for example 200 USDC. So if we go ahead and look at this wallet, then you can see that they didn't steal everything, right? Just targeted some of the tokens that they had. And if we look at the transactions, then yes, basically here this is the exact same transaction where they approved the other spender, the 0xC9, to spend FFF amount. So that's like the maximum number of tokens to be spent. So this is what's happening when you make this approval. So as we saw, this wallet that we had here had a bunch of tokens, this wallet. They have $22,000 in different, USD stable coins and 900 in BNB. This is another wallet I was able to identify, which seems to hold $39,000 in stable coins and another $1,600 in BNB. And this is a third wallet that is once again receives. This seems to be the latest one, by the way. This receives from random, people. It receives different tokens. So yeah, this one is now owns $5,000 worth of tokens. So the takeaway from this is you have to be careful what contracts you are interacting with, and what happens when you click on that approve button is you authorize the contract. These contracts, for example, 0x7, this one, to spend tokens on your behalf. And what they are doing then is they transfer out these tokens to their own wallet, and then apparently what they did was exchange this into stable coins. And because the contact creator was the same address, this is I kind of believe that it was the same person who did these two scams, but maybe this was like a factory, like a deployer for contracts. So I'm not 100% sure. But if we look at this wallet, we can see that, for example, this transaction, the 50 BNB, this is actually the placement of the LP tokens of the GoFlux.io. So as you can see, they place the 50 BNB and 124,000 GoFlux.io tokens for the Cake LP. So I have reason to believe that yeah, and then after that they create a new contract, 0x76C. It's the contract that we saw before, which was stealing the money. So you should be careful not approve. If you don't trust the website, don't approve them anything in Fox Wallet. If you don't do that, then they cannot take their money. If you approve the token to be traded on PancakeSwap or KuCoin or other trading sites which are safe, then you should be fine. If you approve your contracts to spend tokens on your behalf which are unsafe, then your tokens can be taken away. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it. This has been the Shitcoin Detective, and safe trading, everyone.